Whole time, I've been grinding, yeah. Whole time, look at me shining, yeah. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds, yeah. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds, ayy. Whole time, yeah, I've been grinding, ayy. Whole time, yeah. Look at me shining, yeah. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds, ayy. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds. Sipping on Chris, no looter. Chip on my shoulders, I've been with my shooters, yeah. Tearing me down, but you lifted me up. I got movers with me like 2 men in the truck. We got Rugers on us and they not even tugged. If you talking to me, better be by the bucks. If you run up on me, then you ran out of love. This a track of the year, not the song of the month. Sipping on Chris, no looter. Chip on my shoulders, I've been with my shooters, yeah. Tearing me down, but you lifted me up. I got movers with me like 2 men in the truck. We got Rugers on us and they not even tugged. If you talking to me, better be by the bucks. If you run up on me, then you ran out of love. This a track of the year, not the song of the month. I can remember when I didn't have any fame, but I knew I'd get it off a hunch. I can remember when I didn't have any change in my pockets, now I got a bunch. I can remember how women ain't show me attention, they tryna say my DM random. Then I went public about how I'm loving somebody, oh now I'm talented and handsome. It's funny how people will switch up positions depending on if you got bands.
Yes, sir.
They wanna be all until they see you take a hit like an A1. It ain't no cap in my rap, there's no caps in their labels calling so much I feel like capping. They told my brother I don't want it, he passing shit for the paper money, fill up the mattress. Been on every side of town with the savages, I got patience but I don't really practice. They quote on my work when I flex on the gram a bit, they be reaching out to me trying to grab a bit. Took a second just to check how my fashion is, I don't gotta check a thing, I established it. Chubby check it, told it twist.
I got the boy in the building.
I got
Ben motherfucking, I'm gonna say motherfucking when I say your name. Ben motherfucking Sommers.
DJ
Big Rich, I don't get tired.
I'll bring this back one time, man.
I've been grinding.
Before I bring this back, man, what's the name of this song, man?
2 Men in the Truck.
2 Men in the Truck. We're gonna get into how you came about this song, man, and all the details and what you've been up to and all that. Welcome everybody to Unscripted. This is a whole new season. I caught up with this guy and I told this guy, hey man, you got an interesting story, and I feel like the town should hear it, the world should hear it. A lot of people have forgotten, so we are here to wake them up. So
yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell y'all real quick how I ran into Ben Sommers, man. I was in the hookah lounge and I was just chilling, man. He came in, took the whole energy out of the room. The whole attention was on you. You definitely bring the life to the party wherever you go. And me and you had a conversation, and it was a deep ass conversation. And I stopped you. I remember stopping you in the middle of the conversation and say, hey man, save this shit, man, because we need to sit down, because this is very interesting. So I'm gonna get into this 2 Men in the Truck real quick, and we're gonna let them know what you've been up to, man, and what's going on with Ben Sommers, man. You ready?
Big Rich.
Unscripted, man. Ben Sommers in the building. Let's get it.
Whole time, I've been grinding.
Banger.
Whole time, look at me.
Brand new Ben Sommers, man.
Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds.
Brand new for the interview.
Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds. Ay.
I ain't dropped this yet.
Yeah, I've been grinding. Whole time, yeah. Look at me shining, yeah. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds. Sipping on Chris, no looter. Chip on my shoulders, I've been with my shooters, yeah. Tearing me down, but you lifted me up. I got movers with me like 2 men in the truck. We got Rugers on us and they not even tugged. If you talking to me, better be by the bucks. If you run up on me, then you ran out of love. This a track of the year, not the song of the month. Sipping on Chris, no looter. Chip on my shoulders, I've been with my shooters, yeah. Tearing me down, but you lifted me up. I got movers with me like 2 men in the truck. We got Rugers on us and they not even tugged. If you talking to me, better be by the bucks. If you run up on me, then you ran out of love. This a track of the year, not the song of the month. I can remember when I didn't have any fame, but I knew I'd get it off a hunch. I can remember when I didn't have any change in my pockets, now I got a bunch. I can remember how women ain't show me attention, they tryna say my DM random. Then I went public about how I'm loving somebody, oh now I'm talented and handsome. It's funny how people will switch up positions depending on if you got bands up. They see you ballin', they wanna be all until they see you take a hit like an A1. It ain't no cap in my rap, there's no caps in their labels calling so much I feel like capping. They told my brother I don't want it, he passing shit for the paper money, fill up the mattress.
Too many bars, man. They can't have a whole song yet.
Been on every side of town with the savages. I got patience, but I don't really practice it. Quote on my work when I flex on the gram a bit. They be reaching out to me trying to grab a bit. Took a second just to check what my fashion is. I don't gotta check a thing, I established it. Chubby check it, told her twisted. They handled it. Then I want for you to do it, no hands with it. Yeah.
Ben motherfucking Sommers in the building, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you too, man.
Unscripted, man.
For real.
Hey, I wanted to do this with you, man. I wanted you to feel like you was at home. That's why I said, man, let's just sit down, let's kick it, let's chill like we was in the hookah lounge and just kick shit, man. Let's just kick shit.
Definitely, man.
First off, man, before we get started, man, before we get into the music and your story and how you went viral and really shook the town up, I want to go back, bro. Like, I don't want to go back too far. I'm gonna go back to like high school. I'm going to like high school. Like, have you always been like a rapper? Like, I can freestyle at any point in time. Like, I'm a, so when did you start, developing this craft where it was like, I don't care who's in front of me, I'm fit to rap? Were you doing that in high school?
Yeah, whenever I first started, I was really, really in love with it, and I would rap. I would literally walk up to the teacher, and I would ask the teacher at the last, 4 minutes of class, whenever they're shutting everything down for the next period to come in, I would try to rap for the teacher, because if you could rap for the teacher, you get everybody's attention, because they were like, yo, this guy's got the gall, to rap to the teacher. I didn't care if it was a 67-year-old, whoever. I'd just be like, hey, can I show you some poetry, And
so what was their, when you first did that, like, what was their expression like? What, you want to rap to me? Like, what the hell? Like, if I'm a teacher, I'm like, go to class, man. What are you talking about rapping?
I think that when your speech is seasoned properly, if that makes sense, then you can, have a lot of situations be advantageous to you. So I didn't care who it was. It was just the way that I worded it or, came about it that would pretty much always never be received in a negative way. They were always just like, yeah, sure. I mean, for the most part.
So let me say this. So you would ask the teacher, can you rap for them?
Yeah,
they would agree that, okay, go ahead, rap for me. Was the class still in class, or was it just you and the teacher personally, like, I'm gonna rap to you?
No, like I said, it'd be like the last 4 minutes when everybody talking before the bell would hit.
Right before it's time to go out of class.
Yeah, the last few minutes, whenever nothing's really going on, I just asked the teacher if I could rap, and then I'd rap for the teacher. Then the class would be paying mad attention. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like one of my first understandings of a crowd setting like that, or rapping for an audience or anything. And I was really just so in love with rap once I started doing it. I freestyled with my boy Curtis Reed, and then as soon as he left my crib that day, I wrote one verse, I read it back to myself, I balled it up, threw it away, and said my second one gonna be better than that. And I wrote another one, and then I read it back to myself, got the cadence of it down, balled it up, threw it away. Rinse and repeat. I just started falling in love with rap. I just wanted to get better every time that I took a pen to a paper.
Yeah.
I just fell in love with it, like Kobe Bryant whenever he first hit the back of the net on a perfect switch.
So where'd that come from? Like, where'd you get the understanding for cadences and how to place bars here and there? And what music did you come up on to make you study that?
I think rhythm is just something that you have, if you ask me. Sure, you can obtain a bit of rhythm,
right?
But having a lot of it is just something that you have, if you ask me. And I've always had rhythm, I guess. I've always loved music, and some of the first music that I ever heard was hip hop. My mother loved hip hop.
What artists was she listening to that got you kind of I like this. I like this kind of music?
The very first song I can remember that was a hip hop song that my mother would be blasting was "Everybody in the Club Getting Tipsy."
Jaquan, wow.
Jaquan.
Wow. Jaquan.
And I was 4 years old. 1, 2 to the 3 to the. I was 4 years old, just getting it.
One of the hardest beats ever, too.
Man. Oh God, I loved it. And so she listened to that all the time. She loved all types of music, but she loved hip hop. She to this day can rap the whole verse in "My Posse's on Broadway." My
Posse's on Broadway.
She can rap that whole verse
classic.
Real. Yeah, if she loves to show people she can do that. She'll come up to me and be like, "Do you want me to rap?" I'll show you. I could still do it. Oh, I know you still got it, Mom.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So okay. So boom, you're in high school. You're asking the teacher, can you rap for him? Boom, you spit your bars. Yeah. The whole class is at attention. You know what I'm saying? Did that make you the popular kid automatically, or was it still I still got to prove that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. I mean, until that happening at Nathan Hale on my last day of junior year, I was definitely people always knew that I was gonna come around with positive energy. That no matter what people would say or think about me or do to me, I always would try to put a smile on people's faces. That's how I recharge my batteries. Is making other people smile sometimes and doing something dope and something positive. So they knew I'd always come around with that kind of energy, but I wasn't popular, until that video and that happened.
What is that? Because I'm not. I know a lot about Ben Sommers, but I don't know a lot of the viral stuff that was going on. Because of course I was doing my thing at the time, but I've heard a lot of stuff. So like that year, that first video went viral. How did that all happen? Like what happened?
Well,
and how did it go viral? Like what was so interesting about that video to make that video go viral? What kind of numbers did it do?
It hit World Star and it did like 1.5 million in a week, I believe.
Sheesh.
And it was on multiple platforms, multiple pages on Facebook, where it received, eight in a week on one and like 3 in a week on another. So like 11 total in a week on 2 different pages.
What was the video? What did you do?
I rapped in the high school cafeteria, Nathan Hale High School.
And all the students were just like around you and like you were just rapping and then somebody uploaded it? Who uploaded it? And like how did it all happen? Did you upload it or?
No, it's a funny story. My boy Amir, I believe, uploaded the first rendition of it, like the original, and then it was downloaded and copied and put onto Elijah DeLorean Johnson's page. He had quite a popping following at this time.
Like a Facebook page or what?
Yeah, it was a Facebook page, DeLorean, and what was his name. And so he shared it, and that's whenever it popped off. But the story is really interesting because what happened was, I heard on the intercom that there was going to be a single block lunch instead of a 2-block lunch.
And what is that for people?
That means they're not going to separate the lunch into 2 separate.
Everybody's going to be in one spot at once.
Everybody's going to be in one spot. So in my mind, like I immediately, as an opportunist, like I saw that as an opportunity to like really make a splash. Like I really wanted to show everybody that I should be respected for my craft. Like people shouldn't be disrespecting me. Like that's what was really kind of motivating me, was that I just wanted people to like show love instead of hatred. Just because everybody else is doing it don't make it cool.
Yeah. Do you remember, like, I know it's been so long, but do you remember like the freestyle you did? Like, was it?
Oh, without a doubt.
If I was to ask you to kick that freestyle right now, for somebody like me that's like new to it, like I'm gonna go get the video and kind of I'm gonna blend this in with it. But it's like just give me a few bars, not the whole freestyle. Just give me a few bars.
Okay.
I want to see what went viral.
My team swole, no Schwarzenegger. Get the money and avoid the haters. My squad finna get a new coordinator and a mic cool so it can record some nature. I do work like chores and favors. Stack stacks and just sort the papers. Got so many bars if I got arrested in the course in favor and the law's in favor, but it's more than paper. Don't get confused. Most ain't got no shit to lose. Bro codes all got different dues, but the bro code says don't pick and choose. Anyway, I just made up the last half.
Okay.
That's not on the video.
So boom, that gets uploaded. It goes 1.4 million, or let's just say it hit a million on World Star.
Yeah.
You come back to school the next, like, how long did it take to get 1 million?
I never came back to school.
What happened?
I dropped out.
The junior year?
I got my GED. I was in Chicago whenever my first day of senior year started.
Okay, so that's interesting. So boom, the video goes viral.
Yeah.
You're not even at school anymore.
Yeah, I'm chasing my dreams.
And you're in Chicago?
Yeah.
So people are seeing you out of town now. It goes viral. So I'm guessing everybody's going nuts because it's like, from a perception, it's like, damn, he fucking went viral. He made it. Now he's out of here. So what was going on in Chicago? Why'd you move to Chicago?
I didn't move there. I was just I was on a business trip. Like instead of going back to school, I was like, fucking 9 to 5. Like that was my mentality. I thought that I might be able to make some capital off of this, or gain some kind of footing in the world financially. I just thought, hey, why go back to school whenever I have an opportunity right here? If people are showing me recognition,
So off the video going viral, you felt like, yo, this is moving for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pursue this now and not wait.
And for the camera, I passed my GED test without studying, and I didn't go to my last year and a half of school. So perfect.
Okay.
I walked in that video. I was like, I'm about to get this.
Damn, man, that's crazy, bro. So, one
more.
Yeah.
Can I have a slight flex moment here?
Flex moment.
Second student in Nathan Hale history, I believe, to get a 1,500 Lexile score on their high school SAT.
Flex real quick.
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
it's an English test. But anyways, you should have seen the counselor face. I mean, the librarian face. It's a crazy story real quick. I got to take y'all on this vibe with me real quick, no cap.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd smoked 2 blunts. I woke up that morning. I was tired as hell, and I had smoked 2 blunts too. And I walked to school, and I got there, and I was like, man, I'm zooted. And I walked in the first period, and it was like, all first periods report to the library for testing.
Damn.
And I was like, oh, shit. I walked in there. I was gone. I was like, I'm finna flunk this. And I begged the librarian. I was like, can I just dip real quick down to the cafeteria and get me something to eat so I can have some type of energy to do this? I really just had the munchies.
So you end up acing that bitch.
And I ended up acing that bitch. And the librarian walked past me and she said,
damn.
Like her jaw, she did. And she was like, get up. I said, what, am I in trouble?
Damn.
She was like, no, you gonna go talk to the counselor. I never seen that before. And then I went and talked to the counselor. She was like, yeah, like you the second person in school history to do that, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Like I said, man, you got an interesting story, bro. This is a lot of stuff. This is a lot of insider stuff that people didn't know, bro. It's like, damn, this motherfucker just came in here and just, yeah, for real. Like, he just came here and aced this bitch high as fuck and fucking viral, and he's what the fuck he want to do. So, man, let's go to Chicago real quick, man.
Yeah.
So, you're in Chicago. You're on business. You come back to Tulsa. So who stepped in to help? 'Cause I know you didn't just, say, I'm just going to pursue my dream on my own or whatever. Did somebody step in on something like, I want to manage this situation, and I can not guarantee you, but I can promise you, like, you're going to go somewhere, and let's go do this now, for you to jump out the window like that? Because that's a big leap, man, just to leave in junior year.
Are you asking if I've ever had a manager?
Yeah, did somebody step in when that situation was going on and was like, I want to help you with this situation, let's go?
Yeah, I've had a multitude of managers. To be frank with you, I'd like to be my own boss, and I do understand the importance of somebody that will, manage the business that is ancillary and is difficult for you to manage on your own. But for the most part, I'd like to, just be my own guy, and that's something that's always rubbed managers the wrong way, because they always want to micromanage. And I can't have a manager that's trying to micromanage. I have to have more of a sidekick than a driver. I'm not trying to be no passenger driver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's go to the first. Let's go to the first management, because when stuff like this happens, as far as like an artist that's got a song that's buzzing super hard, or an artist goes viral, somebody is always in the background ready to step in and promise somebody something, or offer to help, or it's people reaching from different angles, like, yo, let me pull. You're pulling you left, they're pulling you right. So your first manager that you got with, what did you guys go through in that viral moment that this is all happening?
Well, I was working with one of Busta Rhymes' old producers in a studio on the north side of Chicago. I was working with 2 guys that were operating as a group. That was one of the things that I thought was a little just like strange about it. I didn't, dislike it. I just wondered why they were both operating as a unit. I thought it was manager, not plural. Was it overwhelming, or were you like kind of ready for this? Like, I was just trying to figure out, like, how can 2 people try to manage one person? Like, if they both have different prerogatives or itineraries or plans or whatever it might be, how's that going to work out? Because it's not like they both going to be the same person on the same page at all times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
did y'all get straight to the music, or was it like a process of some artists will, get with a manager or a label something, and they'll sit for a minute and learn a game or whatever for a little bit, or were they like, yo, we're getting to the music, we're making music ASAP while you're out here? Like, what was that whole thing? What was going on? Like, did you plan on doing another freestyle video to go viral again, or was it like?
We had just started working on music. I made an album that to this day I don't have the rights to, I believe.
Did it ever come out?
Yeah, I think that they said that I don't have the rights to it or something like that whenever I signed a contractual agreement with them for the recording of that album. So they've tried to sell it back to me. And by the way, there's no love lost between Peter Jason and I See It All. You can look them both up.
I know Peter Jason for sure.
Yeah, you know, so it's no love lost. I mean, it's nothing but love towards them. I just was kind of a reckless, kind of self-centered, kid at that time.
How old were you at the time?
I was just turned 17.
17.
Yeah.
So the video that went viral, you were probably 16.
Yep.
And all this happened. You were 17-year-old in Chicago, thugging it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to learn the game. Just putting your trust in. Somebody that keeps their word. I know how that is when somebody promising you something or telling you something's going to happen, and they don't end up holding up their behalf. So how'd your mom feel about like your family? Like were they kind of gave you the okay to like, yeah, man, go out there and pursue your dreams, or were they kind of like, I don't want you to, I want you to stay in school, do this, and you just kind of like, I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah.
Like, how'd that come about?
I told them, and my mother and my father have always been very supportive of whatever I've wanted to do. I remember walking into the crib one day in like 2007, and I had just heard Crank That on somebody's speaker system going by, and I walked inside the house and I was like, I'm finna learn how to do that dance and I'm finna show y'all.
The Soulja Boy?
Yeah.
You.
And they was like, and my whole family was just like, okay. Like, go ahead. And I went and learned it and came back and they watched it. They've always watched me, become who I am and do my thing. And
they trusted you.
They've always supported it, yeah. They know that I'm, smart enough, and my family's imbued me with enough intelligence to be able to operate on my own for the most part. I mean,
okay. So where did things go wrong? Did it go good for a while, and then it just went wrong with that first management that was in Chicago and all that?
If we're gonna be candid, if this is gonna be,
let's keep it real, man.
Unfiltered, right? Or
this is definitely unfiltered,
right?
Let's definitely keep it unfiltered. It's for the people.
Okay, so I got rather just dumb. I decided that I'd start looking for love at that age.
Mm-hmm.
I decided I'd start looking for a partner, and I ended up getting in a 2.5 year, quite toxic, by the first 3 or 4 months type shit relationship. But I'm such a hopeless romantic. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm always hopeful and faithful and prayerful that things will be better, like a, dummy to most people, but that's just how I operate. So I stuck in it, and it was very draining, and it was a relationship that really got me to be so inconsistent. I was putting all my effort and all my, energy into trying to keep that alive, and that's really what happened.
And it draws you away from the music.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And then after that, after we split, I went through like a 2-year depression. That's also where I, had to start getting closer to God, for that matter. So it all, it all works together for the greater good.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
So, damn, that's interesting, bro. So the Chicago era happened, and you said, like you said, you found love. It didn't go right. The music slowed down for a little bit. At what point did you come back to Tulsa? And did you ever come back and just reciprocate the love from the people? Like, did you ever come back and like feel the? Because you went viral and you just left. So I'm trying to find a timeline on when you came back, and when you came back, how was the love? Like, I'm pretty sure people were going crazy for you. And
okay, so I went to Colorado in July of 2017.
And this was after Chicago?
Yeah, no.
Straight to Colorado?
I didn't live in Chicago at all. I only went there for 2 weeks for a business trip. I'm just saying that.
So you were here still in Tulsa, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to Colorado for like a year. Now I came back and I was here for a little while, and then I decided that I would take my talents to California. So I went to Cali. I stayed in Long Beach at first, and I went to Aliso Viejo. I went to North OC, like borderline IE.
Same management when you were in California?
I didn't have those managers. I haven't had a manager in quite a while. No, I haven't had management in a while. I haven't been under anybody in a while.
So when you decided that the Chicago management side wasn't working in your favor. You started waking up a little bit like, this is not for me. You know what I mean? When you moved to LA, was it just a leap and you just moved out there, or did a situation approach you that made you move out there?
It was a leap. Okay, so I was living with my father, and I decided that I would not like to live with my father anymore. So I was staying with a friend, and I was staying specifically in it was a 2-story kind of old school townhome.
Yeah.
With the garage on the bottom half and stairs going up to the living space.
Yeah.
And I was living in the garage, sleeping on a recliner. I mean, like I was down bad, and my grandmother had just passed away, and I was going through a depression as well. And
while you're still viral to the people.
To the people, yeah. I mean, sure, whatever that means, but I'm still going through my reality.
Yeah.
You know, it's still my life, and, you know, being popular doesn't fix everything.
Right.
And it doesn't make hardships any less, you know, difficult. So, yeah, I've been going through a lot for the past 4 or 5 years, and I just now feel as though I'm coming, you know, over the horizon or past all those things. You know? Yeah.
So I want to before we get into everything else, I want to dive back into when you went out to Cali.
Yeah,
because I want to understand that whole process of what went on out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me explain. Oh boy. So, again, no love lost. I was working at Dollar General, staying in that garage. Like, I did that for like 2 weeks. And then I was like, man, like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. Like, I don't know, you know, what I'm going to do. And I went on my live stream, and I was just, you know, at that point in time, I was preaching on my live streams. I was doing a lot of stuff on my live streams. And this one guy got on there, and he was like, hey, man, I got a house. I got 2 cars, a nice house out here in Long Beach. He was like, you should come out here, man. Like, I'll try to put you in a position to succeed and be able to provide for yourself and give you a room and stuff, and whoop, whoop, whoop. Connected with him. He seemed legit, seemed cool, seemed positive. I got out there. About 2 weeks after I got there, he was telling me that I needed to rap on his beats. But at that point in time, he wasn't really able to compose a rhythm consistently. It almost sounded as though it just wasn't rhythmic, you know, and that's no, you know, diss towards him. I'm just calling it as I see it. And he took that disrespectfully. He thought that I was dissing his craft, and he took it, you know, the wrong way, and kicked me out right then and there.
Wow.
Told me to pack my things and to exit the door. And keep in mind that I'm, I think, 5,000 miles away from anybody that I know.
Definitely.
And it's also about to be sunset in North Long Beach, Ramona Park. I mean, it's no joke. I literally just walked outside with all my possessions and went and laid my head down on the basketball court at Ramona Park, and I started praying to God. Like, I know this is happening for a reason. Like, I don't ever lose faith. I never lose faith. And I say, God, like, put something in my remembrance. You know, let me remember somebody or something, you know, that I should do to guide me, direct me. Like, and clear as day, God said, do you remember Nathan? I said, Nathan? He was like, yeah, you used to play Xbox with him back in like like right whenever you first started rapping. His name was Nukes All Day Boy, because he got nukes on Modern Warfare 2 all day. And I was like, yeah, what about him? He's like, you remember his Instagram? I was like, yeah. He's like, message him. I messaged him. I found out he stayed 45 minutes away. That's God for you.
Wow.
Don't play with God. And I was like, bro, I'm really down and out, and I need a place to rest my head for a couple of days so I can figure out what to do. And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll help. Yeah, he came through, and as soon as I returned with him to where him and his parents stayed, this man's at this time was 28, still staying with his parents, and they had put him in a good position to succeed, and they were such incredible people. I walked through the door, and they just read my energy immediately. They read, you know, what I perceived to be the Holy Spirit on me after God had just blessed me like that. And they were like, hey, look, you know, as of this moment, you're one of our sons now. Like, we consider you one of ours. Like, this is, you know, like, we see what you're on, and we'd like to let you know that you're safe here, that you're welcome here. You can have peace here. You can rest your head here. And it meant everything to me. You know, like
Wow.
how I just went from such a precarious situation
Right.
to people telling me, "Hey, you're good here. You're good. We got you." Like that was so crazy, And so I ended up living in Cali. I ended up staying with there, and then me and Nathan moved out and got a place ourselves. We rented a spot and then went to work and just grinded it out and tried to survive out in Cali. And I got to do a few really dope things out in Cali. Got to go to an Aretha Franklin Grammy celebration of her life. I saw Common and her and some other artists like that live. That was really, really cool. And I really enjoyed my time out there. But besides that, it was more of like a recreational trip in hindsight. Like I just got to enjoy Cali for how beautiful it was and for the, like sights and everything. But I didn't really get any work done.
So, damn, man, it's crazy, bro. So while you and Nathan have this place together and, you're working, you're doing everything like that, and you come to a halt again where it's like, okay, I've done this. This feels like a recreational trip. What's the thought process then? Is it like, okay, I think I'm ready to go back home right now? Or is it just, I'm going to just, thug it out?
I was getting so homesick, like, to be frank with you, that I started drinking, like, heavily. And that was what was weighing on my mind, was like, hey, if it's becoming a detriment to your mental, yeah, you're going to need to go home, like, because if I'm resorting to, over drinking or over smoking or something like that, or some kind of vice to deal with, something that's on my mind, then I should just address what's on my mind instead of trying to drown it out or forget about it or whatever it might be. So I just decided, it would be best for me to go home.
Damn, okay, that's crazy, man. So you come back home to Tulsa. You've been away for how long now before you come back? How many years has it been since you finally make that trip back home?
See, here's the misconception or misperception that a lot of people have about how long I've been gone or where I've gone or where I'm at. I've been in Tulsa for the majority of the time since the viral video. I was in Colorado for 9 months and Cali for 9 months. So it's 18 months out of the past 6 years. I've been here for the other bit of that time. The other 4.5 years I've been here. I was in Colorado for 9 months, LA for 9 months. That's about it. Besides that, I've been in Tulsa the whole time. Although I was in Claremore for 18 months. That's about it.
Yeah, because I remember you doing a bunch of stuff here, man. I remember like the King's Ballroom show you did with when you opened from Ray Shrimmer here, and I would see you do some big things here around Tulsa. I'm just trying to put the timeline together of where you were in your life at that time when I did see you on that stage and when I did see you do this stuff in Tulsa. Like, was that when I finally came back, Ben Sommers, or was that in the middle of all this, trying to figure life out, Ben Sommers?
In the middle.
It was in the middle of all that.
Yeah.
So the times that you would come back home to visit or figure out life, you were, grinding on the music scene, like doing your thing and taking advantage of the Ben Sommers brand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so where did the label situation come in where, a label offered you a deal and you had a deal? Was that in the middle of the carnage or was that coming back home?
Oh,
still?
That was right after the first video went viral back in May of 2015. I got a call from them.
So that was the Peter Jason deal. Was that the Peter Jason deal we were talking about earlier where they offered you that?
That was a management call. That was around August or September of 2015.
Okay.
So I'm talking about right after the video went viral, which would be May 2015. And then I got a call from the label. And
what was the call like?
What was it, June 16th, I think? I'm trying to remember. I think it was, I remember it was like 10 days after my birthday.
What was the approach? What was the pitch to you once that happened?
That's the reason why I turned the deal down because, first of all, they're the ones that were calling me. And it was a three-way call, and one of the representatives, one of the A&Rs said, all right, I'm about to patch you through to the third line is about to come in, and he's basically saying that this is the big wig from New York. And I was like, okay, very well. And the big wig got on, and you can almost tell by his voice, like, you don't want to put an image on people, of course, but it was just like that guy with the hairline that had almost, gone.
The old guy.
He got that, just that little bit going around the back of his head.
He doesn't really know too much about rap like that.
Got the suit on, smirk on his face. You could just see it, man.
He's slimy. A slimy guy.
Man. I could just hear it, dude. Like, you could just hear it. He gets on the call, and he goes, all right, look here, kid. That's the number one X right there. Boom. Okay. He said, all right, look here, kid. Here's what we got for you. 2 years, 600,000. Take it or leave it. What do you think? I said, is this a drug deal? Is this how quick this is supposed to go? I thought you're supposed to tell me this is a 360. The like, what are you?
No fly out, come see us, or
It was that quick, like literally. And my response immediately was, first of all, sir, you don't know me. Like, you have no right to call me a kid. I don't care if that's how you talk. You're the one on the phone with me. Second of all, you can take your deal and put it where the sun don't shine. End of the call.
Straight like that.
Yeah.
And when that happened, did they pursue you later, or did somebody else call for it?
I think they got the point.
They got the point. So okay, so we turned that deal down. We don't need 600,000. Well, we all need 600,000, but we don't need the way that you It's obviously they're trying to put you in some kind of weird deal,
or maybe on the back burner or something. I just felt like what was probably going to happen pragmatically, or what was going to actually logically play out, was they would like put me on the back burner and say, oh, you're so young that we're going to still promote some of our bigger artists right now.
Yeah.
And put you on a back burner, like you make an album or two and then we'll start promoting your work. That's what I thought they were going to do.
Did anything else pop up after that? Like, did any other labels reach out, or was, because, sometimes when things like that happen and let's say Big Wig got offended, in some kind of way by what you said to him, he can, some people can try to blackball you a little bit. Like, hey, fuck this kid. I told him
to take his deal and put it up his ass.
Yeah.
So
he probably didn't like that too much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure not many 16-year-olds out of Oklahoma have told a cat like that something like that. But here's the deal: you can blackball me all you want. I'm gonna still do me.
Right.
Like, without a doubt, I'm far too talented. I'm far too intelligent to be, put in a box by any minority group of powerful people. Just they don't control me. The people will decide the outcome. Just because a small group of people think they got it all under wraps, they don't.
At that age, man, going viral and going out of town early and having a label call you and having the cojones to say, stick this deal up your ass. What did that do? What did that do for your mental, bro? Like, did that make you like, yo, I'm the shit? And a lot of people gonna know I'm the shit.
A lot of people have told me I'm, a lot of things for that. Ballsy, stupid, everything in between. Okay, there's just there's more than one way to perceive it. Truth is in the eye of the beholder, I guess, and different strokes for different folks. But for me, my mental after that was, like, fuck that. Like, my mental was just fuck that, because if anybody want to try to talk to me like, like they know me, or like I'm their son or something, or anything of that nature, and it's not in context. First of all, there's no context for anybody to try to son me, but try to talk to me like you know me, and you don't.
It's a whole different thing.
I mean, like, that just made me start thinking, like, is this how all labels gonna try to talk to me because I'm so young? That's what I started thinking. I was like, is everybody gonna try to talk to me like I, don't know how to wear the pants because I'm 17? That's where my mental was at. So I just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna just do my own thing. And until I get a music lawyer and a deal that I think is healthy, and healthy would be an understatement, then I don't want to hear nothing.
Okay. So now that we got that understood, let's fast forward now back to what we were just talking about, where you found God, you kind of had a toxic relationship, you and Nathan went through what you guys went through, and now let's take that plane ride or that car drive back to Tulsa after everything you've been through and the hardships. When you got back to Tulsa, what was the first thing in your mind that you had to get to? Like, what was your mission? Like, did you go back to the parents and let them know what's going on? Or did you, like, say, you know, fuck it, I'm going to come back home and I'm going to grind it out? Did you go straight to the music? Like, when you got right back, like, what did you get to?
I decided to get back to work, try to stack my bread, and try to get my own place. And I was staying with my father at that time out in Claremore. And so I did have an opportunity to get a little bit of money up, but by the grace of God, a man named Blake Long, he messaged me on Facebook, and I think I saw him in my message requests even. I'm trying to remember correctly. But he was just like, "Hey man, you know, do you have any roots, you know, set for yourself? Do you have a place? Like, do you have a good job? Like, how is life really for you?" And I reached out to him, I gave him a call, I told him everything in between, and he was like, "Look, man, you know, I'd like to put you in a position to be able to provide for yourself. I'd like to help you out." He did basically what the guy in Cali said he was gonna do, you know. He really did it, you know. You know, he helped me get a place and furnish it, and helped me with the first even 3 months of rent. Told me to focus on my music, just to focus on my creativity. I mean, it was such a blessing. He put me in a spot and told me to just focus on my creativity, my posting, my consistency. He was trying to be a good friend and
a manager without being a manager.
Exactly,
was a friend.
Exactly. And he ended up having some back issues that he had to get some very serious surgery for, and telling me that I need to start handling the finances on my own, and that he's also going to be going through quite a bit with that. So we're still great friends, you know, still great brothers, and you know, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, so that brings you to the situation we're in now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're up to date. I know personally now that you are on the grind. You know what I mean? You're on the grind because we're at this point. You know what I'm saying? We finally connected, like personally. We've always been connected through music through your whole career, but this is like we've now gotten personal, and I've heard your story, and I'm like, damn, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Because you would never, from sitting back watching, and I'm pretty sure everybody else feels the same way. You would never think. You went through those trials and tribulations to get where you are right now. It's just like, yo, Ben Sommers went out there and did his thing, and you know he was major, and you know now he's back down here, and he's probably got $1 million, and you know you were you still are very looked at very high in people's mental as far as music and just your whole aura of a legend in Tulsa. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And your story is definitely dope. And the music has always been dope. And you've always been a talented artist, bro, that could rap, sing, dance, bro. Like I said, man, you're multi-talented, man. And me running into you again and hearing the music that you gave me let me know that you are probably 10 years ahead of your time, bro. You 10 years ahead of your time, bro. Ben gave me some music, and when he told me it was old, I said, damn, bro, this shit is like today. You know what I'm saying? So when I say you 10 years ahead, bro, like you're 10 years ahead, bro. And I wanna really showcase some of the new music you gave me, bro, because man, they gotta hear this shit, bro. They gotta know that you back. They gotta know that you back on your grind. And so like right now, man, like what's your plans as far as, you know what I'm saying, on the music side? Are you looking to drop an EP? Are you dropping an album? Or are you just looking to just show everybody that, listen, get that old Ben Sommers out your head. I'm super saying right now.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all definitely just don't know. Y'all definitely need to stay up. I got a double-sided album coming out, 2 albums on one conglomerate. To be further, to be later announced, I'll announce the name. Names, there's two names because there's two albums on the same collection is what I'd like to do. It's gonna be an album that represents the duality between love and hate, and represents the duality between positive and negative energy and how they're both intertwined in terms of the emotions of the human mind and how we all can go from one to the other, how we can fluctuate. I got, a few songs. Like I have a song called Mood Swings on the album, for example, that maybe I could show you guys. But, it's just like that. Like I'm just trying to, elaborate upon that. Like how you can go from one season of your life where everything is, lollipops and gumdrops.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other times where shit's real and shit hurts and shit's tough. And
real life shit.
Yeah. And so I'm working on that right now. And so I've also got 2 different mixtapes that are gospel trap. I'm working on 2 gospel trap mixtapes. God Loves Trap Music. One, I'm going to remake that. It's already out on a few platforms. And I'm working on God Loves Trap Music 2 right now. I'm working on some gospel, working on soul music, R&B. I even have a song that's a mixture of hip hop, rock, and I'm working on some pop as well. Let's see,
multi-talented, bro.
Yeah, I'm working on a lot of different stuff, and let's see. I've always wanted to make an album called Summertime that I would release on my birthday. So that's definitely something that any fan or anybody.
What would the vibe be about what Summertime was like?
I've always just wanted it to be, well, of course, very airy, light, positive summer kind of music. Pop music. I don't know. I was maybe even trying to. In the future, I want to learn how to speak Spanish so that I could maybe make some real Spanish music like that. Like rap in Spanish, sing in Spanish, reggaeton or whatever it might be. I'm trying to work on that too. So you can probably look forward to some pop, some reggaeton, some trap, some hard hitting trap, and then some old school hip hop. I've always felt like old school hip hop is where I got my lyricism and my love for lyrics. Was old school cadences and old school, BPMs, 93, stuff like that. So it'll be a mixture of everything. I just want to be able to display my versatility. If I drop that album specifically, it would just be to display my versatility.
Just to get into one song real quick so they can get an idea or a feel of where you are right now. I know some of this is kind of, older music, but to me and to them, they're going to feel the same way I felt. Like this shit is new. You know what I mean? This is a new feel. I just want them to see how far ahead you are right now with this older music that you said this is 5 years ago, man. This ain't out of these songs that I have right now, like which one could I play real quick to give them a taste of where you are, like as far as like this is old and this is still some shit.
I just sent you one. It's called All to You.
Let me see.
It's a soul song. And by the way, y'all, please pardon the vocals because this was almost 6 years ago. I mean, no, 5.5 at least. Pardon the vocals because they're definitely rough. To me at least. Like
where did you record? Where did you record these tracks?
Oh man!
Like were you?
My brother
was it in the
Mozart.
middle of the madness, or was it just I'm back on my shit?
I recorded this song All to You at my brother Mozart, Modzart. I recorded it at his home studio. Yeah. So anyway, I'm low-key embarrassed about the verse because I wish that I could redo it. I need to redo this song. I've been hitting up Mode about getting this beat again so I could redo it. Like the verse is like, I hope you meet somebody nice. Yeah, yeah. I hope you meet somebody great. Yeah, yeah. And then I hope you realize that everything you had was fake. And I'm sorry to admit it, baby. Yeah. But thinking about you, I done quit it, baby. Yeah. You see, I'm so tired of the worrying. I see these rats, all these hoes scurrying. Yeah, they be scurrying. I used to give my all to you. Then I found out that it all wasn't true. I'm never calling you. And I just made this song for you. Yeah.
Hey, Big Rich, turn that hoe up.
Okay.
Anyway, so I did it like in a higher
The live version is always gonna be better.
Yeah,
so,
I
hey,
did it
thank
like a
you
higher
for
key
that.
too. Like, I hope you meet somebody nice. Yeah. I hope you meet somebody great. Yeah. Then I hope you realize. Like, I did it in a higher key, but my voice was not ready at that time 5.5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds a little different, but y'all still get the vibe.
I'm gonna ask you this, man, because people know you for like they really know you for the bars.
Yeah.
They know like Ben Sommers is, one of the best freestyle on the spot artists that we've ever seen out here. You know what I'm saying? And you went viral for that, and you know what I mean? So it's like, can you still do that like on the spot? Like if I was just to loop a popular instrumental, would you be able to just off the head kick some shit?
Definitely.
Let's see something, man. I got something I can play real quick. And when you hear it, I'm pretty sure you're going to feel something.
Perfect.
Let's do it, man. Shout out to Ben Sommers, man. This is unscripted. I'm going to play a beat, man. Let's see if we can make this go viral. Let's start over, man. Let's rewrite the whole history and see if we can do something. Not to put pressure on you or nothing like that.
No, you good.
Okay.
Big Rich, I don't get
See what I
tired.
got. Let's see if you can do this right here.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
Ben Sommers.
Big Rich, I don't get tired.
Hey. This is my life, not an occupation. Dropping shit like I was constipated. Asking what she wanna go, what she wanna buy, and shorty started contemplating. Most of you rappers a bitch, probably a switch, whatever it take to get rich. You say you was stubborn, you really ain't about it, little brother. I stay with my business. Get all of these racks, me busting up out of the bundle like I hit a lick. Who the fuck is you playing with, homie? You don't even know me, and that's on my kids. And I don't even got any kids, but most of you rappers would be if I did. I came back with a mission, I rap a conviction as though I ain't never exist. Like I first started rapping and found me a passion and first discovered I could spit. Don't consider me one of the greatest, I'm gonna be the greatest to ever live. I put in so much time, I focus my mind on success, and that's what I'ma get. Man, quit talking about banging, but we was just hanging, you ain't head on stick. I'ma keep this shit real as it gets. You my dog, but you ain't got a lot of kick it out. Bitches on my line trying to hit me, being broke is something I cannot consider. I've been feeling if you really with me, you ain't gotta tell me that you not against me. I've been really roping, I've been getting jiggy with this bad thing, trying to get it with me.
Perfect.
Yeah, we on the nitty, back to the east. Yeah, back on your street. Motherfuckers hating, they know what I mean. Talk smack, we don't fuck with the beat.
Big Rich, I don't get tired.
Keep it back, motherfucker, you mean. I get cream, cash rules everything around me. Back on the block, back on the block, pull up on a fucking op with a mop like a jack in the box. Woo, popping out, dropping out. Everybody wanna talk about do my did it dance for them fucking money. I'm finna go ahead and walk it out. I'm back in my bag now. Pussy boy talking that shit. Don't put my ass in the background. I make a track and it's top of my mind. I made a bitch slap now. I didn't level to this. There's a new level to this. I had the bells on my wrist. Hop on this bitch, we get lit. Hop on this bitch, I get rich. Give a fuck about the bitch, cause I'm flipping the switch. I put them off in the mix. Motherfucker getting stitched. Getting stitched up quick. I hit him with a 4-fish, make the motherfucker get lit. Make a dance, make a dance. Boy, I'm after all the bands. I got ants in my pants. I'ma go and hit my dance. I just had to go and get it. Money on me, got a vision. I just did it independent. And put these diamonds in my pendant. Check it out. Money on me, I'ma flex it now. 200,000 my check account. Motherfuckers talking, they flexing now. Ain't nobody really on my shit. Get the fuck off of my dick. I had to freestyle. Fuck you motherfuckers, I ain't even had to write this. Back in my bag, back in my duffel. Back in my bag, I'm back in my duffel. I'm causing the rap game a bunch of trouble. I'm back in my hustle the double. I'm back in my back in my shit. Back in my shit. I told them listen and listen again. I told them repeat again. I told the DJ replay. Motherfucker, whatever the he say. We don't listen that he say and she say. Riding down the freeway in that 5. Motherfuckers getting live. Gotta do it all the time. Top of the mind, dropping that rhyme. Motherfuckers know that I'm back in my prime. Back in my swag, you know it. I'm not a rapper, I turn to a poet. I got this game in my hand and I hold it. I got this phone and I'm straight about the poet. Off my cuff, you know what's up. Back to the buzz. This is the track
You
of the
still
year.
going.
Big Rich, I don't
check it
get
again, another
tired.
song of the month. Hey, opposite it down, motherfucker talking shit, then they go up. Hey, back in my bag, these motherfuckers know that I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm finna ride around that brand new Bentley truck. I need racks. Rapping in this fashion, it's a big flex. I can name drop my bitches or I get some mistext. Name is Ben, homie, why? Cause I been next. Got a few spots I'm about to vacate, I ain't been yet. I'm dressing drippy like some vinaigrette. She talking down on my name, but that bro bitch asked for cigarettes. I bet that if I bought that bitch a pack, she probably give me neck. Hey, it's so good, I'm thinking how you get that intellect. Give it to me while I'm driving, try to pass the intersect. She gon' slot me up at 220, that's a Guinness wreck. Put me in your record books and don't you go forget it, yeah. Put me in your record books and don't you go forget it, yeah.
Motherfucking Ben Sommers. He ain't went nowhere, man. He ain't went nowhere. He ain't went nowhere. I thank you for that freestyle, brother. I thank you for that freestyle. That was hot. That was hot, bro. Fire. Fire. I knew you was going to feel it when you heard it, man. I think everybody doing that, though. Damn, man. I'm saying, like, I'm speechless, bro. You still got it. You still on your shit, man. I want to get in one of these songs real quick, man. Let's, you want to run 2 minute truck? You want to do stick to the script? You want to do a part? Let's do one of these joints real quick. Love Me?
Okay, I think let's listen to State of the Script.
Let's do it.
By the way, shout out to the baby because whenever he first popped on the scene, I really admired his flow, and so I took his flow. But I did it my way. That's the way I've always popped. Like when I did that Slim Jesus diss track, like I took his flow for the first like 4 or 8 bars and did it better than him. And that's exactly why the people were like, oh shit. Because if you can take somebody else's flow, and in my perception, I really do feel like I did it better than him. I'm not trying to say that, anything negative towards him or disparage him at all.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say that's my confidence level.
That's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You could take something from somebody, but just, don't do it their way, do it your way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play this Stay to the Script and we come back. I want to get into that Slim Jesus thing real quick before we get up out of here because a lot of people are curious about that too. So I'm gonna play this, we'll come back, get right into it, man. Ben Sommers Unscripted, man. This is Stay to the Script. Brand new Ben Sommers, man. Y'all heard the freestyle, man. Listen to the music now.
You know how we coming, if it about money, then what is the reason we talk? What is it? Got places to be, I got shows to perform at, and bitches to meet with this Charlotte. I'm busy. Don't make me get savage, I pull that blast to fuck you up on the street like a harlot. Yeah, they know me everywhere now, I can't even go shopping, I'm greedy than Target. They look at me like I'm a target, my water running like a stream in New Orleans, the leaks in the faucet. I drop a track and I get paid, you cup it sweet for a minute. Lemonade, I got the sauce and I'm giving a sample taste. You rappers all giving me a bad aftertaste. I'm the baddest, she look like Anne Hathaway. She make it clap like we playing some patty cake. And I had to cut her off, that's an amputate. Had to make it out the house to go trap today. Hit the stew and make like 24 tracks a day. I'm the cat that went and got in his bag today. Stacking money like some cake that your granny made. I was chillin', cool and smooth as a laminate. She was trying to hit me up for an after date. Told her I don't speak that language like no English. Yo no necesita, she got no mama's way. Every day I'm at the club like it's Saturday. Making money rain, I see the forecast today. Money showers and some chances of better baby. I took my racks out and threw the whole stack away. I blew her back out, she asked me to nap and stay. I told her no, but I sure love the pack.
Turn that hoe up.
Made it pass away. If it ain't making no money, yeah, then it ain't making no sense. Yeah, I gotta stick to the paper. I gotta stay to the script. I know they gon' hate on my shit.
Perfect.
That's just the way that I live.
Perfect.
I gotta stick to the paper.
Perfect.
I gotta stay to the script. I gotta stay. I gotta stay to the script. I gotta stay. I gotta stay to the script. I gotta stay. I gotta stay to the script. I gotta stay. I gotta stay to the script.
Stay to the script, Ben Sommers, man. Old but new. I like this joint, bro. I like this joint a lot, bro. I like the 2 minute in the truck as well. I'm gonna probably end it with that when I You know what I'm saying, when we wrap up. But before we get up out of here, man, I do want to ask you about the Slim Jesus situation. I just want to ask you like the pros and the cons of that situation. Like, what did you get out of what did you get out of? First of all, how did it start, and did it help or hurt your career? Like, you know what I mean? And like, what was the situation? Period. Like, what was the beef, and you know how they got started, and that whole Slim Jesus movement that was going on. Like, what was that about? Like, how did it get started?
First of all, I think it definitely helped my career. I don't think that it hurt it at all. You know, competition is just a part of the game, and I decided to come at somebody's head because I felt like coming at his head. And, you know, at the end of the day, it did nothing but at the end of the day, it probably boosted both of our brands.
Yeah.
You know, that's what disses usually do. Even if one guy seems like, oh, you just took an L, you still have all the room in the world to bounce back. And not only that, but, you know, I've heard plenty of people say this all the time, but all publicity is good publicity.
Good publicity, yeah.
So even if it's negative publicity towards you, like, you know, oh, you just got killed or whatever, you still going to get yours. You know what I'm saying? It's just off a different clout. You know, clout goes both ways. You know, like, and so I don't know. Like, I mean, for me, I felt like that diss was just something that I felt like doing. I saw that he called himself Slim and Jesus, and I was like, is this guy trying to take my Lord and Savior and then arguably the greatest rapper of all time and make it his rap name? Like, yeah. I just felt like it was offensive, and I understood
definitely was.
I understood the play behind it. Like, you know, you try to get under people's skin, and then, you know, you get, you know, your haters make you famous or whatever, right? You know, but I just felt like you don't put the Lord in it and Slim like you're about to, you know, really be something like that. Like, if you're going to call yourself Slim Jesus, you better be the hardest rapper that's ever
I was about to say that, especially if you whack. I mean, come on.
Like, I mean, just for me, if you put the name Jesus in your rapper name, like, and this ain't even a diss towards the baby, but he used to, like, he had a song called Baby Jesus or something like that. Like, the same thing. Like, I just personally, I wouldn't correlate myself to Jesus like that in any way. Like, I just wouldn't. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm a Christian. Like, I'm a follower of Christ. I would never try to say I just couldn't do it. Like, I know that they not saying that they Jesus. Yeah. I know that's not what they doing, but trying to play with that man's name is nothing to play with.
Right.
And that's just how I feel, you know?
100% right, bro. Yeah, man, I just wanted to tap into that real quick. I mean, it was a situation where it was like a Ben Sommers, a rapper is going at like a kid that's just trying to troll. I feel like he was just like a troll. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that you going at him like that, man. I wish you would have got, you know, more light on you as a dope ass rapper than just know, his whole trolling situation he had going on. But is there anything else you want to leave with the people, man, before we get out of here? Man, I think we touched on damn near everything, man. We played some music for them. I'm gonna leave them with some music. You want to shout some people out and you know, talk your shit one time, man.
Yeah. Okay, well, you already know what the fuck going on, man. It's Ben Sommers. We out here live.
Definitely live.
I'd like to give a shout out to all my brothers, Keith Dorsey, Kyler Boulware, Devin Horton, Rich Porter, Macario Jaimez. I mean, do you want to do? I'm really gonna do this. All right.
Yeah, that deserve it.
Noe Castro, Kobe, Ashad from Pretty Faces. Shout out to Pretty Faces. Shout out to Soul Ray. Shout out to Mike Dedon. Shout out to Easy and them. Shout out to all the Muff Gang. Shout out to Stone. Shout out to Alexander Haikoski. Shout out to Blake Long. Shout out to every single person that's ever been a part of my life in a positive or negative fashion, because you always going to make me who I am becoming. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir, man. Another episode of Unscripted, man. New season. Ben Sommers, thank you, bro, for sitting down with me, bro, and putting it out there for the people and keeping it unscripted. Yeah, man, you on your way, bro. You're doing your thing. You back with a vengeance. Y'all haven't heard nothing yet, man. This is just like a tip of the iceberg of the music. So when y'all start seeing, we're gonna work on something too. So when y'all start seeing Ben Sommers' name pop up again, just know this is a whole different vibe. This is a whole different, musical beast. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like everything from the rap to the singing to, like he just said, he got the gospel swag going, everything going, man. So keep killing them, bro. And I'm gonna do my part to make sure that the people get the message. You know what I'm saying? Hear the music and respect the legend of Ben Sommers as well, bro. That's very important. Very important, bro. Very important, because that's a legendary story. This is a legendary movement. You want to leave with 2 minutes in the truck, man? I just want to hear them bars again, bro, before we get up out of here.
Man, put that on, man.
Let's do it, man. We out, man. Unscripted, DJ Big Rich, Ben Sommers, man. Follow me on Instagram, DJ BIGGRICH. More interviews coming. Where can they find you at, Ben?
My Instagram is Ben Can Rap, BENCANRAP. That's also my SoundCloud, Snapchat. You can find me on YouTube. I got a few songs out. Flip the Script, This Side, a few tracks like that. Go on YouTube, peep those. Subscribe to my YouTube, and there's a lot more content on the way. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, man. Here we go, man. 2 minutes in the truck. This is how we gonna leave, man. Brand new Ben Sommers. Do to y'all.
Whole time, I've been grinding. Whole time. Look at me shining, yeah. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds, yeah. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds, ayy. Whole time, yeah, I've been grinding, ayy. Whole time, yeah. Look at me shining, yeah. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds, ayy. Look at my wrist, look at my neck, look at these diamonds. Sipping on Chris, no looter. Chip on my shoulders, I've been with my shooters, yeah. Tearing me down, but you lifted me up. I got movers with me like 2 men in the truck. We got Rugers on us and they not even tugged. If you talking to me, better be by the bucks. If you run up on me, then you ran out of love. It's a track of the year, not a song of the month. Sipping on Chris, no looter. Chip on my shoulders, I've been with my shooters, yeah. Tearing me down, but you lifted me up. I got movers with me like 2 men in the truck. We got Rugers on us and they not even tugged. If you talking to me, better be by the bucks. If you run up on me, then you ran out of love. It's a track of the year, not a song of the month. I can remember when I didn't have any fame, but I knew I'd get it off a hunch. I can remember when I didn't have any change in my pockets, now I got a bunch. I can remember how women ain't show me attention, they tryna see my DM random. Then I went public about how I'm loving somebody, oh now I'm talented and handsome. It's funny how people will switch up positions depending on if you got bands up. They see you ballin', they wanna be all until they see you.